Welcome to Insane Gamer. Please like, sub, share, and comment and tell me what you think. Today we're covering the God of War Laufey detail that everyone is missing. So people are talking about God of War Laufey and they're like, hey, it's just senseless. It's just a spin-off. They're money grabbing. Overall, majority of fans of God of War are saying that this story isn't needed. But I did catch a specific detail that changes everything about this new game. And in my humble opinion, okay, very humble, all right, it's easily one of the most overlooked pieces of the entire franchise, and it shifts how we look at the narrative arc. All right, so stick with me because today we're going to be breaking down what's actually confirmed and what's actually still pure theory and the exact detail everyone is letting slip through right past them. Let's start with the facts, because in this gaming world, we want facts. When it comes to Faye, all right, or Laufey, the games paint a very different picture, okay? She isn't just the wife of Kratos and Atreus' mom, okay? She's a giant warrior of Jötunheim, however you pronounce it, who chose to conceal her identity and live in Midgard and fight against Odin's tyranny on her own terms, okay? She's kind of a rebel. So when we look at the whole prophecy, okay, and you look at the shrines in Jötunheim, Faye mapped that out, okay? She mapped out the exact path of God of War 2018 and God of War Ragnarok. And personally, I find it fascinating just how much control she exerted from beyond the grave, okay? She was dead and doing this. And then we look at the axe, okay? The Levanthian axe. The axe that was gifted to Kratos wasn't just a powerful weapon. It was forged by the Huldra brothers for Faye. And that axe shaped the whole entire combat loop of the entire modern franchise. So that axe is important and it's tied to Faye, and Kratos was using it. So while keeping that in mind, we're going to get into the theory that changes everything. So when I did my deep dive, looked into the game, looked into the lore, the story, etc., I'm noticing that the community stays fixated on her royal lineage and her status as a rebel leader. But people are barely examining the deeper weight behind her actual choices, especially why she turns away from the giants and leaves Jötunheim behind. That's key. Most players assume that Faye was just following pre-written destiny, just blindly. But in my view and analysis into the murals and dialogue and all that other stuff, okay, she was actually subverting the fate the giants expected, which makes her more of a rebellious character than people give her credit for. When you look at that detail, it alters how we view Kratos' role in the Norse saga altogether. Faye didn't just look at Kratos and say, man, he's hella fine, I want to bust it open for him. No, she carefully chose him, not just to kill, but he was chosen on purpose to break the cycle entirely of the Norse fate. So overall, with that being said, I think the spinoff is going to be a decent game, but I still think Kratos should come back as the face of the franchise, not Faye. This full breakdown and the latest reveal and what it means and what to watch for gives us a massive window into what's next in the future of the franchise. If you like what you heard today, please be sure to subscribe to Insane Gamer for weekly PlayStation updates and game updates all together. And I'll see you on the next one.